2 and 3. So two of the better teams in the district. In fact, the top two in District 2A14. North Broward, coached by Trisha Amrine. Cardinal Gibbons has Margot Flack leading the team. And for Cardinal Gibbons, it's all about KK Pavelchuk tonight. She leads the team in goals with 11. So North Broward's back line is most definitely going to have to figure out a way to stop Pavelchuk. So that's on the Cardinal Gibbons side. Their last game, a tie against Vero Beach a couple days back. North Broward, on the other hand, beat U School 4-3 on Monday. That was a big district victory for them against the Sharks, the newly branded Sharks. So that brings up their district record to 4-0. Cardinal Gibbons' district record 5-0, but North Broward has the edge in the overall record. That's why they are first in the district right now. But the winner of this game will take advantage of that first overall seed. Obviously, district seeding extremely important as we head into the district playoffs, which is coming up sooner than you may think, January 17th to 20th here at North Broward Prep. We will bring to you those games. When that happens, looks like we are just about ready to get going here. North Broward's going to be in the home white. Looks like they're going to be attacking from your right to left. Cardinal Gibbons will be attacking from your left to right. Ben Curtis here, very glad to be with you on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. Sam Susi in net tonight for North Broward, as usual. Got a couple absences for North Broward Prep, Jenna Shortridge out with an ankle injury, and Morgan Newman out with an undisclosed circumstance. So Coach Trisha Amrine is going to have to be able to cycle in that bench to get North Broward continuing to push forward. Shortridge and Newman, obviously, two of their most key players and key facilitators. So North Broward will have to turn towards people like Morgan Haas and Morgan Sherman in order to continue to score goals, something that they've done very well this year. Have a couple 8-0 wins, that 4-goal affair over University School. It's again proving that. They, however, face a Cardinal Gibbons team that has been very stingy on defense. They've only allowed 9 goals all year. They outscoring their opponents 47-9 overall on the season over the 15 games that they have played. Over almost 3.5 goals a game to just over a half a goal a game for those Cardinal Gibbons League Chiefs. North Broward in a huddle on the field. Cardinal Gibbons still on the sideline as we get set for action here. Still no word yet on what the delay is. It looks like we may be short one official.
Looks like we're short two. I only see one guy.
I saw 2 officials earlier. I only see one now. So no real word yet about when we could get going here. This is not as crazy, folks, though, as when we had the slight delay for that boys basketball game only a week or so ago against Ben Gamla Prep, that home opener, when Ben Gamla's head coach was actually stuck in traffic. That was very interesting, but we're going to roll with the punches here. It looks like we may be set for play in just a few minutes, as I now see 2 officials. That should be enough for them to blow the whistle. You usually have 3 here in high school soccer, but they may be able to function with 2, especially since I don't really see any news of any 3rd official coming up anytime soon. So, in the meantime, that's why you prepare. North Broward Prep and Cardinal Gibbons here. Once again, Ben Curtis on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. Cardinal Gibbons comes into this season, as I mentioned, they've done very well, 9-2-3 record on the year. Lost Mackenzie Crittenberger, however, who's playing Division I college soccer at the College of Charleston. So, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be KK Pavelchuk who's going to have to carry the load for Cardinal Gibbons on the offensive side for North Broward. As I mentioned, those 2 absences, Shortridge and Newman, are going to be having to carry that offensive play. We're going to have to find others to carry that offensive play, should I say. Still only have a couple officials. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Just a reminder, coming up after this one is going to be the boys soccer game between North Broward Prep and Cardinal Gibbons. So it's an Eagles-Chiefs doubleheader that will be coming up on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, the home of the North Broward Prep Eagles. This will unfortunately be the last broadcast before winter break. Everyone say, "Oh, I know." But coming up after the break is going to be really hitting the ground running. Girls soccer games coming up soon, and then, of course, that district championship here at North Broward. Going to be a couple district tournaments at North Broward. Girls soccer, boys and girls basketball, as the new Global Wellness Center set to open up in just a couple moments. North Broward looks to be taking formation, but only really just to pass the ball around. No word yet still if we're going to get going anytime soon. As I mentioned, Sam Susie going to be in net tonight for North Broward. Her counterpart for Cardinal Gibbons going to be Riley Brown, first team All-County last year by the Miami Herald. So look for North Broward to have to use some creative means in order to beat Brown. 4 players on Cardinal Gibbons will be or have been named to the All-County team, either the first or second team by the Miami Herald this past year. It will be Riley Brown, KK Pavelchuk, as I mentioned, going to be extremely important on the offensive side for Cardinal Gibbons. Alana Lutchmanson, the defender, as well as Ariella Bahari, who does not get the nod for Cardinal Gibbons tonight, as Margot Flack opted not to go with the second team All-County selection, the defender. The Lutchmanson, Tite, Dunkel, and Maya Alicia for Cardinal Gibbons, as now Cardinal Gibbons has taken the field to pass the ball around. But still no officials. I see 2 over there on the far side. One of them is discussing some things with head coach for the boys soccer team, Diego Cardona, as I mentioned, catch his team going against Cardinal Gibbons. Right after this one concludes, basically, we'll have a short break for the teams to warm up on the field, but we'll be bringing to you both of these doubleheader games, as we'll be playing boys soccer apparently very late into the night here at Tom Marcy Field, but it's a good thing. As I mentioned, that's the back 4 for Cardinal Gibbons. Patterson, Mata, Duhame, Vasquez, and Barra for Cardinal Gibbons in the midfield. That's Amy Barra, by the way, not to be confused with her cousin, Michelle Barra. Both seniors, they are cousins, as I said, and only Amy has the start tonight. And then Pavelchuk up top for the Chiefs. Chiefs in the away gray with the red socks. North Broward in the all-white with the blue lettering. They mentioned North Broward's head coach by Tricia Airline, assistant coaches Kelly Brookins and Rochelle Moncrief. Still working on getting the third official. If you just joined us, Ben Curtis here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, the home of North Broward Prep. We only have 2 officials here at the moment. We look to get the game going soon anyway. North Broward Prep only in their 3rd home game of the year. They're 2-0 though so far at Tom Marcy Field. Cardinal Gibbons has been very good on the road. They come into this one with a 6-1 record away from Cardinal Gibbons. As I mentioned, Cardinal Gibbons' last game tied against Vero Beach 0-0. As I mentioned, that very stingy Cardinal Gibbons defense led by their goalkeeper Riley Brown, the first team All-County selection. Some playoff history between these 2 teams, at least among these 2 teams. Cardinal Gibbons has been runner-ups of District 2A14 4 of the past 5 years, though their last district championship was way back in 2010, and their last regional championship was in 2009. They have made the regional quarterfinals each of the past 4 years, for each of the past 5 years, excuse me. This past year in 2016, they advanced to the second round of regional semifinals. Pinecrest won District 2A14 last year. Back in 2015, North Broward Prep won the district. Once again, Cardinal Gibbons finished in second, advanced to the regional quarterfinals, if you remember from girls volleyball season. Each of the top 2 teams in the district tournament advanced to the regional quarterfinals. Back in 2015, Cardinal Gibbons lost in the first round. As for North Broward Prep, Their last playoff berth was in 2015. They made the regional semifinals, as I mentioned, District 2A14 champions. Last matchup between these two schools as we continue to not be playing soccer. The two officials are working on it. They appear to be talking to Riley Brown, the goalkeeper for Cardinal Gibbons. Not sure what we could be waiting on, if there's a third official arriving soon, or if we look like we're going to be playing soccer soon. Anyway, Cardinal Gibbons is huddling up. It's an encouraging sign, I suppose. Don't worry, we'll be bringing to you North Broward Prep and Cardinal Gibbons girls soccer soon, I would have to assume, as boys soccer head coach Diego Cardona and North Broward athletic director Mike Ostrowski now going to come out to discuss with the two officials, find out what the story is. The last matchup between these two teams way back on November 17th, 2015, it was a 3-0 Cardinal Gibbons victory at Cardinal Gibbons. But as I mentioned, two very different teams that met over 1 year ago back in Cardinal Gibbons. North Broward Athletic Director Mike Ostrowski still discussing with the officials. North Broward, on the other hand, mentioned the losses for Cardinal Gibbons. North Broward primarily lost midfielder and forward Rachel Blow. She's playing for Tennessee Tech right now. Lexi DeBreeze, also no longer on the team. Natalie Ziegler and Jordan Walker, also among the key subtractions from last year's North Broward team. And the absences, of course, for North Broward, as I mentioned earlier, Jenna Shortridge out with an ankle injury. Morgan Newman also out with it for an undisclosed reason, as the officials continue to talk with those Cardinal Gibbons Chiefs on the far side of the field. As I mentioned, when we do get going, North Broward will be in the home white and will be attacking from right to left. Cardinal Gibbons in the gray and red from left to right. Here from Tom Marcy Field, Ben Curtis, good to be with you. If you can see down towards the bottom of your screen, those flags and table setup is for the Food United Nations. It's a really good program that the business club is setting up for North Broward Prep. You can try a whole bunch of different foods from a lot of different cuisines. It's a great idea. Obviously, North Broward Prep residential community has students from lots of different countries all coming together to learn at North Broward Prep, so it's a great way to show off the diversity that North Broward Prep has. Officials continuing to discuss with Cardinal Gibbons. North Broward just passing the ball around, attempting to stay loose. Promise we'll be bringing to you soccer soon, I hope. North Broward and Cardinal Gibbons. Cardinal Gibbons comes into this one with a 6-game unbeaten streak. Their last loss was a 2-0 defeat to Melbourne Academy back on November 10th, so it's been over a month since Cardinal Gibbons has lost. North Broward, as I mentioned, coming to this one with a district win in their previous game on Monday over the University Schools. The two officials now gathering near midfield. So yet to make any sort of official word, though. We will play two 40-minute halves once we eventually get going.
What the heck is going on?
And it looks like we may... It looks like we may be getting ready for some soccer here, actually, which is a good thing. The official blew a whistle, and North Broward and Cardinal Gibbons are starting to set up in formations. This is a very encouraging sign, and it looks like we are about to be underway here from Tom Marcy Field, to the delay of about 15 minutes or so. We will play two 40-minute halves, as I said. After 20 minutes, we'll take a short water break. That will be an unofficial time on the Tom Marcy Field scoreboard. and it will shut off